1.467 seconds. A full month ago now, on October 24th, 2025, inside of the Code Castle 0.99 any% category, I got a brand new world record of 3 minutes 25 seconds and 967 milliseconds. Although, a while before that, I had made a video that was the human sum of best for the game, which reached around a time of 3 minutes, 24 seconds, and 500 milliseconds. Now, where did the current world record lose time from the human sum of best? Well, in this video, that's like 50% of what we're going to be doing. Not fully. I have no idea what I'm planning with this video. I have no script or anything. I am so cooked right now. Okay, so never mind. I wrote a script finally. Now, in order to find out where we lost time, we need to compare the two runs together. So that's what we're gonna do, I guess. Quick note, however. Lag may affect the two runs, so don't be surprised at a few things that, like, make the runs different. Or something. Yeah, into back to scratch. The world record is a frame faster than the human limit, but that's because of lag and others. And it doesn't really matter since the next room immediately makes the human limit ahead by a few frames. The room after that one dinosaur cardboard room thingy is where the human limit and the world record are tied. But if you know anything about this world record, you would know that I got a less than optimal 41.078. Meanwhile, the human limit got a 40.259. Well, most of that time loss is all because of its scratching time. During the grind for this run, there was these two rooms that would end 90% of my run. What am I doing? So that is why I got a 41. Going into its scratching time, the human limit is around 6 frames ahead. Then the room immediately after, I lost a whole half a second due to losing my speed while climbing up the wall. Which, normally you don't even climb up the wall anyway. Which, okay. And then, into the very next room, the world record is 0.717 seconds behind. By the time we reach the end of the level, the world record is a whole 0.817 seconds behind, just from back to scratch alone. Almost half of the time lost from the human limit was just from back to scratch. Going into level 2, the world record loses time in a few places, a few frames in the first nerd room due to bumping into a wall, losing speed while going for nano skip, which gains a boatload of time. But after those two, the world record and human limit are pretty much tied. But with all of that gained time, the human limit is now 1.43 seconds ahead of the world record. But that may be lowered due to lag. Then into Carl's challenge, we gain around 0.03 seconds, which is only 1 frame. Almost all of this time save is just because of the human limit doing a weird strategy in the very last room of Carl's challenge. And that is all. 1.46 seconds away from the human limit. For a game like this, even half of a second is huge, but a whole second and a half is massive. But the main reason that this gap is considered big is due to the amount of downtime there is inside of Code Castle. Dead time inside of a game is basically when you don't have control of your character, or just don't have control of doing anything. Which Code Castle has a lot of dead time, with waiting to enter the hub, entering levels, telecards, and most importantly, the cutscene after beating a level, which is like 12 seconds or something. All of this combined, the world record would only be around a 227, or more specifically a 227.634. That is 39% of the run just left to cutscenes and downtime. And we haven't even mentioned rooms where it is impossible to save time, since some rooms are just a straight line and some rooms just have like one jump and that's it. So what would all of that equal then? Well, it would be a 127. That is now 79% of the entire run, which is insane. Only a minute and 27 seconds to save time throughout the entire run. That's pretty much the reason why there has not been that much time to save in this game, and why 1.46 seconds is massive for a game like this. Now, a question that you may be having, probably not, is will anybody tie the human limit? Well, personally I think probably not, since even the 325 took me around an hour. And also due to how difficult it would be to tie everything. The limit that I think could happen, however, would be around a high 324. The routing for that one would mainly just fix up all the time lost back to scratch and not losing speed at level 2 while going for nano skip. But that could lead to a 324. But who and when will it happen? Well, first off, for the who, it's obviously not me since I'm not even speedrunning the game anymore. Well, unless if there's more competition on the leaderboard. So let's check who's in second. Eddie Man Curly, or Eddie, has a current PP of 4 minutes, 2 seconds, and 283 milliseconds, while his sum of best is only 3 minutes, 55 seconds, and 100 milliseconds. Even with nanoskip, there's no possible chance that you could get it. And then in third place is one playthrough that took a 9 minutes, which, yeah, nobody's going for this. So the person that could get this record has to be someone new. But when will this happen? Well, throughout the 1 year and 7 months of the leaderboard, only a total of 8 players have actually gotten pretty good at speedrunning in the game. But pretty much all of them have stopped running the game. This means that there was approximately a new runner every 3 months. But at this rate, it might as well just not happen for a whole year. And that is the end of the video, or well, at least the end of the script I'm reading. I have no thoughts in my brain for what to write here, so goodbye. I suck at making commentary.